Early voting for the county general election starts this week, and Metro Council members say one item on the ballot could save taxpayers millions of dollars. WSMV's Marissa Sulik explains how.
This is the sample ballot. Not only is it the longest in Metro's history, but there's 4 proposed charter amendments. Now, that's a term many of us may not have heard before, but it's more than half the ballot, and one of them has big money impact. This scrolling document is the Metro Charter. Think of it like the city's constitution. It lays out how the city runs. But Metro Council members say it also costs taxpayers $1 million a year to defend.
We're now several years into constant litigation over how those rules work.
Litigation that costs money, like the hundreds of thousands of dollars the city spent surrounding a legal battle over a 2021 anti-tax referendum. Metro Council members like Bob Mendez says the language needs to be clarified.
It is maybe boring about what our governing document, our Constitution, our charter says, but it is important, and it is costing taxpayer money.
This proposed amendment would require a larger number of registered voters to sign a petition and put a charter amendment on the ballot. That concerns voters like PHILLIP.
Obviously, our city leaders are afraid that our voters are going to reach a point where they've had enough. And they want to make sure that we don't have an opportunity to do anything about it.
He says needing more people to sign a petition makes it difficult to hold officials accountable. But Mendez hopes people will think of the future and ratify this amendment.
Constitutions are not supposed to change every day. They're supposed to last a while. The fact that this different language has made it 50 years, like, good job. Hopefully the changes we're making now make it another 50 years.
Now, Metro Council members say that because it is August, they don't expect a huge turnout for this election, but they do want to remind people that early voting is an option to try and work it into their schedule. Marissa Sulik, WSMV 4.
And there are 3 other proposed amendments on the ballot. One clarifies duties of the Metro Board of Health and takes away the requirement for the Metro Public Health Director to be a doctor. Another officially creates the Nashville Department of Transportation, created last year. The last changes physical qualifications for Metro Nashville police officers.
For the past 60 years, new officers have had to meet the same physical requirements as those required by the U.S. military. If a person is not tall enough, according to military standards, is heavier than the Army or Navy allows, or had a childhood history of asthma, they must seek a medical waiver from the Civil Service Commission to remain in our hiring process.
Now, if you want to vote in the August elections, the deadline to register has passed. Early voting runs from this Friday through Saturday, July 30th. Other early voting information and polling locations are on our website and in our free WSMV4 app.